Hi guys, welcome to India Today Tech. I am Pavni Jain and this is our latest Q&A special. These are the videos where I answer to your tech related questions. So if you also have any tech related doubt, question or query, please mention it in the comment section down below using the hashtag Let's Get Techie, and I'll take your question in the next video. Should be more questions. I really love doing these kind of videos. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So the first question is asked by Hot Hunk. That's the name of the channel, guys. And the question is, should I buy a Realme X3 Super Zoom or wait for OnePlus Nord? In your opinion, which one is better as per their compatibility? Okay, a lot of my decision would depend on the prices of both these phones, while we know about Realme X3 Super Zoom, but OnePlus Nord is still yet to launch. So yeah, let's wait for the prices, let's wait for its official launch. Apart from that, I would say Realme X3 Super Zoom is a great phone. It equips high-end features, but like Snapdragon 855 plus chipset. But again, because it would lack on the premium fee, whereas OnePlus Nord would give you a premium like experience, but then with mid-range features, maybe 730G chipset. So yeah, it totally depends on the prices one. And since you said that you can wait for OnePlus Nord, then I would say you should wait for OnePlus Nord, and then it'll be a wise decision to compare these two phones. Next question. Aditya Sarode writes, "Hey Pavni, which is better, Poco X2 or Realme X2? I have never used higher refresh rate phone. For me, display is very important and camera is least priority." Okay, Realme X2 in your case, because you mentioned display is your priority, then you should go with Realme X2 because that phone comes with AMOLED panel, whereas Poco X2 comes with LCD panel. So Realme X2. Piru Jagdish writes, "I need a smartphone which has a great display and better battery life. My budget is around 30 to 30,000 rupees, 30 to 35,000 rupees, preferable non-Chinese smartphone." Okay, Piru, then my suggestion would be Samsung A71. And wait, you can also look for ASUS 6Z. That's a very good phone. I have reviewed it as well. If you want, I can put the link somewhere here and you can check it out. Gaurav Singh has a question to ask, and he writes, which is the best budget non-Chinese brand smartphone offering around a budget of rupees 15,000 to 20,000? Gaurav, you can go and check out Samsung M31. It comes with monstrous 6000 mAh battery, a good set of cameras and Exynos chipset. So yeah, go and check that phone out. Should be good for your budget. I'm taking the next question from Harish Teliki, and he writes, suggest a phone under 25,000 rupees in Samsung brand with best processor. Okay, if you want just the Samsung device and at rupees 25,000, then I would suggest Samsung A51. Go and check out that phone. It's a good one and I have reviewed that smartphone as well. I'll put the link somewhere here on the screen. You can go and see the full details of the phone. Next question is from Curiosity Rover. Very curious. Is Samsung Galaxy A71 worth buying at rupees 32,000, or should I go for other options? See, if you like Samsung smartphones, then Samsung A71 at 32,000 rupees is a great choice. But if you are ready to shift to some other brand, then you can also check out OnePlus 7T. That comes for 35,000 rupees, so you have to extend your budget by 3,000 rupees. But then personally, I prefer Oxygen OS over One UI. So yeah, like depends if you want to stick to Samsung or you can shift to other phone. Siddhant S asked me two questions, and the first one is, which is the best phone to buy under rupees 28,000? Siddhant, you can go and check out Realme X2 Pro or Redmi K20 Pro. K20 Pro was company's first flagship device. So yeah, it definitely packs some high-end features which is worth your money. The next part of your question is, which phone is better than Redmi Note 8 Pro? Between Realme X2, Poco X2, Poco F2 Pro, OnePlus Nord and Moto One Fusion Plus. Okay, you have mentioned all the phones that I would have recommended you. So yeah, out of these, OnePlus Nord still has to launch, and between Poco, Realme, Redmi and Moto. I would suggest Poco for a reason that it doesn't come with preloaded apps. It offers better user experience. Plus, I really like the cameras and the performance on Moto One Fusion Plus. Tricky name, but anyway. So yeah, my pick would be a Motorola One Fusion Plus. Next question is asked by Falak, and the question is, up to 13,000 rupees, nice phone. How is Realme Narzo 10? Any other suggestions? I wouldn't recommend Realme Narzo series. If you want to stick to Realme, I would rather say go and check out Realme 5i. That will cost you somewhere around 12,000 rupees, but it equips a 665 chipset, and I like it better than Narzo series. But yes, if brand is not a preference, you can also go and check out the new Moto G8 Power Lite. That offers a better user experience, as I just mentioned. So yeah, it doesn't come with preloaded apps and no bloatware and no weird ads in your notification panel. So yeah. Next is from Revant, and the question is, can you please suggest me a good wireless earphones under 3,000 rupees? Please don't suggest a neckband or TWS because I want to keep my earphones in my pocket after usage. Can I go with Sony WI-C300 or any other suggestions? Okay, I did understand your point. You don't want a stiff neckband. You want something that you can roll up and put it in your pocket. Otherwise, I would have suggested OnePlus Bullets Z, the new earphones offered by the brand, or maybe Realme Buds Air New. But that's what you don't want. So in that case, I think Sony WI-C300 is the best option and perfect at your budget. It comes somewhere around 3,300 rupees. So yeah, go ahead with that option, and yeah, it'll be a wise decision. Guys, now I'm taking today's very last question, and it is from Ganesh S. He writes, hey, hello, hi Ganesh. I'm confused if I should get the iPhone XS Max or iPhone 11 since both are available at the same price. The reason I have XS Max in my choice is its OLED and bigger screen. Also, I love night mode on iPhone 11 and its longer software support. I'm having a tough time deciding on which one I should compromise on. What would be your priority and which one would you pick excluding the software support differences? Okay, that's a very good question, Ganesh. Okay, iPhone XS Max comes with OLED panel, which means you get deeper blacks and really narrow bezels. But on the other hand, iPhone 11 is a newer model. It offers way better cameras and better battery life as well. You'll believe it or not, I mean you like it or not, but yes, 1 year of additional support does matter when you buy an expensive smartphone. Also, iPhone 11 is a future-proof smartphone in a way that it also equips U1 chip. So yes, overall hardware-wise, I would suggest you to buy iPhone 11. But if you are really like the screen is something that only matters to you, then in that case you can buy iPhone XS Max with bigger screen and OLED panel, of course. Otherwise, iPhone 11 would be my pick. That was actually a very good question, and thank you for asking. Thank you everyone for asking all the questions that you had for me today. Keep asking more and more in the comment section, and like this video, share this with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to India Today Tech. Come on, hit the bell icon, get notified, and get me more views and subscribers. Thank you.